Welcome back to Dust and Elysian Tale.
Hi.
Okay, so we have... we now have the upgrade. The next order of business is we need to continue on until we... first we need to open this up. But after this, we are going to walk through the area until we find a dog tag, which doesn't take that long. I think... I'm not entirely sure where I get mine, because you notice how down to the left where it tells you about stuff that you pick up. The game only tells you if you pick up a food item or a blueprint or a piece of equipment, but it doesn't tell you if you find a new material or if you find materials. So you have to keep track of that yourself and go back and forth into the menu and see, okay, did I find one, did I find one? So I'm not entirely sure where I find mine, but I find one fairly quickly.
Let's see.
And if you're playing this yourself, ooh, here we go. This right here is the Pendant of Wisdom. I think I said earlier in the commentary that there is only one ultimate pendant, or one pendant that is considered the best in the game. Technically, that's not right. This right here is probably the pendant that most people finish the game with. The Pendant of Wisdom is considered the one of two pendants that are the best in the game, and the Pendant of Wisdom is the best pendant defensive-wise. It gives you really great defense. But the other one, and the one that is considered more rare, and the one that I'm gonna find, is called the Battle Master's Pendant, or Medallion, or something like that. And the reason why I consider that one to be the best in the game is because the Battle Master's Pendant is all offensive. Like, it cuts down your defense like crazy, but it gives you a freaking crazy power boost. So really, which pendant is better, Battlemaster or Wisdom? It really depends on what you prefer, defense or power. And I think I already have two of those equipped at this point, but the blueprint we just picked up was the Foul Ring of Devastation. Just like with pendants, there are two rings in the game that are considered the strongest. The Foul Ring of Devastation is considered the best one damage-wise, and that's always the rings I get. And you can find the Foul Ring of Devastation both as drops in chests and as drops from enemies. Actually, I think most... I think most of the blueprints in the game drop from enemies here. So if you just keep on grinding, you can find pretty much anything here, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I know a shitload of things, different things, drop in this area.
That I didn't know.
And I still don't have a dog tag. And I will talk about the second, not the second best, but the second of the two best rings in the game later on when we find it. And another level up. This is the point where if you just keep doing crazy combos, you will level up like crazy. And
what the fuck is that?
A flying machine.
Okay.
Do you remember the Elder talking about machines that fly through the sky like birds?
Yeah.
Those are machines that the Moonbloods used to create back in the day, but the culture that Cassius and Gaius belonged to stole it a long time ago.
Let's see. So are there highways and airplanes and
Well, that's an airplane.
What the? It's so weird.
Oh, I love it. I love doing that. Do the smackdown. Like that's one of the most badass thing you can ever do in a video game. Aside from drop kicking a helicopter in Prototype.
Yeah, but it's so weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Isn't this supposed to be a fantasy setting game?
Yeah, but I know that's pretty typical of fantasy settings. I mean, there are a shit ton of there's a shit ton of fantasy settings where you play in like this low-tech future of a setting that used to be high-tech, but then something happened and now it's magic, dragons, and no technology.
Well, true, I guess, but...
By the way, that blueprint we just got, that's the soldier's armor. That's the armor that I think most people end the game with, because that is the second best armor in the game.
I see. But I'm guessing you are getting the best armor.
Yes, I am. Like I said, I'm gonna do this 100%, and that means collecting armor and armor pieces and rings and all that. It doesn't count in your completion bonus, so you can you don't really need to bother with that if you don't want to. But I want to get the best stuff anyway, because I want to show it off, and I want to show the people who are watching this how to get it.
What a show off you are.
But at the same time, I want to break the game. And the reason why we are walking back is because we found ourselves a dog tag. So now we are leaving the Everdawn Basin, and now this is where the real backtracking starts.
Oh god.
Don't worry, I am gonna do several cuts, so I'm just going to show off all the stuff that we missed, like all the chests that I missed and the areas that we couldn't access at first. So, but before we do that, we are going to visit the merchant and sell this dog tag.
The cute looking things.
They have materials that I need.
Aww.
What? You didn't have that attitude when we played Monster Hunter.
Well, the monster in Monster Hunter is not cute at all.
I would beg to differ.
Okay, so... Okay, now you actually sell that one that I mentioned last episode. But anyway...
Yep. There it is. What? Dog tag.
Okay, so what do you do with the dog tag?
Like any other material, you use it to craft weapons. But because it is the last material you get in a game, of course you need a shit ton of them when you craft the equipment that uses dog tags.
I see. But back to Monster Hunter. What monster in Monster Hunter do you even think is cute?
I think I can't remember the name of it, but do you remember that the black dragon-looking thing, the one that looks like toothless?
Yeah, but it's not cute.
I think
cool
it's cute.
Looking. I mean, there is a lot of monster in Monster Hunter that are badass looking, but cute. No, I wouldn't describe any of them as cute.
But what about the Ursa? I don't think that's the name, but you know, the blue bear? That one's cute.
No, it's not cute. It's a bear. It's cool looking.
Okay, but what about the soap dragon?
It's beautiful, but that's not the same as cute. Cute is like
a 12-year-old lolly.
Yeah, exactly, like Zoe from League.
Breaking my currents to my gun.
911, what's the emergency? Well, we have a lolly.
My friend is an idiot. Help him. The reason why we are here right now is because these purple dragons have 2 materials that I need. Because actually getting all of the materials counts in your completion bonus. So you do need to find and register all 42 materials with the merchant in order to get 100%. And this is the first, an AV wing. I think the second one is a Talon.
I see.
And we need these not just because we want to register them, but the guy in Aurora Village wants a couple to upgrade the equipment in town for the guards.
How do you even see when you get one?
I just go into the menu every now and again.
What was that purple pink thing?
That was the Talons, the second upgrade we needed to find.
I see.
And now we are in Hunter's Pass. And we're just gonna pick up a couple of things. Like this key. Unfortunately, we are going to have to return to Hunter's Pass a bit later, because I actually forgot that there is one other thing that I need to get in order to 100% this area. But I will talk about that later.
But do you have to pick up every key? Because I think you said in an episode way long back that there were more keys than chests.
Yeah, I think I'm fairly certain that there are more keys than chests in this game. But the problem is the keys counts towards your completion, so you do need to find each and every one in order to get the 100%.
I see.
And that also means you need to find every chest as well.
Yeah, the chest I understand, but I don't get why you need every key.
Let's see, you need to register all the materials, you need to do every quest, you need to find every key and the chest, you need to find all the friends, what more? I guess explore the entire map, but you do that as you find all the stuff in the game.
Yeah.
That's not a character from a game. That's the mascot of the. He's called the Hyperduck #1. It's the mascot of the company who made the soundtrack.
You kind of look like one, like a character from Donald Duck.
Donald Duck, yeah. I think that was the inspiration.
Yeah, I think
just a hunch.
Yeah, I agree.
And another key.
And another mysterious wall chicken.
Yep.
So, I know we've been talking about this in an earlier episode, but do you think we will ever see a Dust 2?
Actually, funny that you mentioned this, because the creator has actually stated that there is probably going to be some Dust news very soon.
Oh.
Because I think it was. I can't remember, but earlier this year, I think, he released a new game, a stealth game, and he said that this game has he has not been able to work on anything related to Dust or his universe during that time, because he has focused his attention squarely on this stealth game. But now, when he's finished with that game, he's we are probably going to hear from Dust very soon, I think.
Do you think it will be a prequel or a sequel?
I don't know. I mean, not to, you know, spoil for the people, but considering what happens at the end, I'm not even sure if we're actually going to play as Dust in the next game.
Maybe we play as Cassius.
No, I don't think that, but I mean, if they are going to continue with the Asian inspiration, Dust is probably going to reincarnate. But the thing is he going to reincarnate into the same guy or someone else?
I hope it's the same guy, because I like the trio.
Yeah, like the only thing we can be sure about is Fidget is most likely going to reappear.
I hope. Oh, damn.
I don't know. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, it would be weird, or actually maybe it wouldn't. I was gonna say it would be weird if we played a game called Dust in Elysian Tale 2 without actually playing as Dust. But then again, if my reincarnation theory is correct, then maybe we play as another guy who is also called Dust.
Yeah. Plus, the Dust is... Well, it's not really a brand, but it could be a brand.
Yeah, but I think Dust is referring, you know, to the character Dust.
Yeah. Mudpot.
Yes. And another level up.
So, someone is going to have nightmares tonight.
How so?
Because I hate the Mudpot area.
Okay. I think it's okay. And here's another Spelunky character. This character doesn't have a name, as far as I know, but this is... it's kind of funny. In Spelunky, as you walk around in the level, you can always find your girlfriend running around, and there's this gameplay mechanic that if you bring your girlfriend to the end of the stage, you will recover 1 hit of damage.
Okay.
That's the only way to heal yourself in that game.
Oh.
You have a limited amount of hits, and the only way to get hits back is by recovering your girlfriend.
I see. Sounds very annoying.
Yeah. And right here, remember, we're in the underground right now. This chest contains Mithraren's Augment, the ultimate weapon of the game.
Holy shit, 100 in attack?
100, that's 800.
800, I mean.
Yep. And look at all that. Holy crap.
Holy... that's a lot.
Yeah.
But you got the gold at least?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, you're actually losing a lot of gold.
Yeah. Yeah, it requires a lot. And I've been playing and running around for quite a bit now, and I still don't have enough dog tags. And this is not even the worst of it.
Oh.
It gets worse. But either way, until next time, guys.
Bye.